Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Zelda Speedruns. Hopefully some of you from before are still here. We have for you tonight the grand finals of the Wind Waker HD Randomizer tournament between Masonstar and Mr. Alberto. Joined on comms tonight by Joash. I terribly mispronounced that, forgive me in advance. And Insomnitrix, how are you two doing?
Doing great.
Alright, I will hand it over to you two, and we will get this race going.
Well, this is going to be an absolute treat to watch because our two contestants are Masonstar and Mr. Alberto, and both of these people are very, very, very experienced players. Mr. Alberto currently holds the full leaderboard sweep for Vanilla Wind Waker HD speedrunning, and Masonstar's not far behind in I think, the top 5. Joash, is your mic okay? If you're... This is a little awkward.
Josh, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
It's Joash, buddy. See if I send it there.
Oh, hello?
There we go. There's the Joash. For a second.
Anybody.
Oh, there we go. We're having technical difficulties. Apologies.
Hello? Yeah, I can't hear anybody.
Well, I can hear you. Yeah, I think this is a Joash issue at the moment. Maybe?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, alright. That was very awkward. Sorry for the delay, everybody.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I couldn't hear anybody. In any case, hello everybody. Welcome to the Wind Waker HD Randomizer Season 1 tournament to none other than the Grand Finals. For our final match, this is the winner takes all here with Masonstar and Mr. Alberto head-to-head for this final match. I hope you guys are as excited about this as I am. And with me today we have Insom. Insom, go ahead and introduce yourself.
You've already heard me do the introduction, but my name is Insomnitrix. I'm here commentating this absolute cinema of a match.
Absolutely, yeah. I hope you guys are excited because these are two very, very good runners of Randomizer. Alberto's been speedrunning Wind Waker HD for several years now, since like late 2018. Mason's been around for a few years too, and they're both very, very good at Randomizer. You guys are definitely in for a treat, so I hope you guys are pumped for this final match of Season 1, the first rando tournament of Wind Waker HD.
This is gonna be quite an exciting conclusion, because, I mean...
Alberto got knocked to losers bracket from Mason, so now they're head to head again. for this next match. Alright, so here we are. We have now begun. So we're gonna go ahead and read our hints. So we have Windfall, Helmut King, the Great Sea with Kali Demos, and we have Ice Ring Isle to Mulgera. So we have Forsaken Fortress, Forbidden Woods, and what was that, Mulgera and Wind Temple. So those are our 3 dungeons that we have so far. So we're gonna get our foolish hints here, see where we're not going. It looks like we have a Triforce Shard on Eastern Ferry. Oh, Maze Chest in Ganon's Tower has a progressive shield, possibly. Ooh.
So I think what we have to do there is we just have to pray that Angular is nothing.
Yeah, since we don't have Earth Temple in play, we won't need Mirror Shield for that. So the one place we would need a Mirror Shield check would be an Angular. So if they go to Angular and it's not a spiky chest, then we're good to go. Then we don't have to worry about the maze chest.
I just read that Tingle statue required.
Ooh. Okay, well at least they know they're required. I also saw Cabana Deed was not required, so Private Oasis is also foolish. I don't remember where it said that was though. Did it say Dead Wind Temple as well? Oh, okay, nice. Oh, it did. Okay.
Alberto re-going through his hints really quickly. I assume he probably thought he misread something, which, to be fair, that happens.
Yeah, that's true. I've definitely misread stuff there, too. Doing a little speed reading. I like it. You do have to be careful when it comes to Triforce, because I have misread Triforce Piece, or Triforce Shard as... I've misread... Oh, early bombs, let's go. That's actually kind of a tricky place. Depending on your routing, some people like to put off Mother and Child for various different tricks. Also, I apologize. Excuse me. Sorry. Some people like to put off Mother and Child Isle for a while just because of different tricks you can do from Mother and Child. But that was a great pull from Alberto, going to Mother and Child early. And it looks like Mason is at Dragon Roost right now.
Mason's at Dragon Roost Island, and he picked up his first Triforce Shard. On the topic of Mother and Child Isles, we've seen runners constantly try to use it in all kinds of places, definitely. It's McJarry with his famous Mother and Child to Rockspire opener that he had going for a while in the asyncs.
Yeah, I was one of those people that put it off really late just so I could, because I would wait until I had bow so I could do that to Cyclos, but I had a number of seeds where that ended up being just a huge disadvantage because I put it off so late when I needed something there.
And we see Masonstar using one of the fun things about the HD Rando. If you're new here, the original Vanilla Wind Waker HD patched out dry storage, but the randomizer patched it back in. So in the HD randomizer, we get the best of both worlds. We get the chaos of storage and the insanity that is item sliding. And combined, they make for some very interesting routing.
For sure. And if you, bait bag is good. And if you are new to Wind Waker HD runs in particular, item sliding is the glitch we're using here to go super duper fast. You can use first person items to exploit your speed to gain as much speed as you want. Which is very helpful, as you can imagine.
We use item sliding, as you see on Mason's perspective, to super swim basically everywhere.
It looks like Mason... I believe Mason is going to... Southern? Is that Southern? No, that's Northern.
No, that's Northern. Meanwhile, Alberto is taking up the shield hint and going to check Angular here.
Yeah, so we're going to know whether or not they're going to need to come back to Angular. Oh, hookshot. Okay. Interesting.
Very fun placement.
So I believe if shield does end up being required, if if it's anything, it's probably going to be light arrows because the runners need Master Sword, full Master Sword, and all Triforce pieces to even get to that point. And so we'll get to see. Was that a spike? Yeah, I couldn't really see.
No, I
It
don't
wasn't?
think
Okay.
so.
Okay, so then they don't have to worry about that hint then.
Maybe. I don't think he marked it off. I'm trying to remember what quadrant is what on the tracker, and I think Alberto has actually left it marked as possibly needed.
Okay, yeah, I kind of missed it. Good commentary. But in any case, Mason is heading to Windfall while Alberto's taking this opportunity to go and sail to the Octo at 2i. This is the only Octo we have in Season 1 settings. The interesting benefit about doing this Octo is a little bit out of the way, but there is one other advantage you get other than the check that's here. This fairy can possibly give another hint. Now, sometimes that hint is just a repeat of a hint we've already seen. However, it could be a new hint to give some new information. So let's just hope it's something that Alberto can take advantage of here, alongside whatever item is going to be here.
Who knows what we're gonna see?
Definitely. And now we get to not get the Tingle Tuner from Tingle over here.
Nor the Tingle
Yeah.
bottle. The Tingle
Or the
bottle
Tingle
is
bottle.
God knows where.
Yeah, who knows? It could be buried under the ocean.
There's a treasure chart. Stored at Northern Fairy.
Oh,
well, we
sword at
already knew
Northern.
that.
Yep. Mason has already gotten that sword, so now Alberto
Speaking
knows
of Mason,
about it.
he finds his first Picto box.
Oh, nice. That's a good spot for a Pictobox as well.
Yeah.
Because Pictobox is mainly for windfall checks. That is very convenient indeed.
Peeking top
So
of
nothing back
headstone.
there.
I couldn't make out what that was. It looked
Yeah,
shiny.
I can never make out the headstone check from down there.
Oh, and now we got headstone swim.
Nice. Getting that all dungeon swim in there. I like it.
We might see Lenzo clip from Mason. I'm not convinced that we will, but we could see it.
Yeah, it would be. I feel like it would be
Bottle.
probably kind of risky to go for, but I mean, I feel like some people are more comfortable with it than others, so could go either way.
Yeah, it feels to me like Lenzo clip is always useful when either you decide not to go for it or can't go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But like now that I've learned how, like for example, it seemed like Lenzo clip was useful all the time during asyncs. But then suddenly I learned Lenzo clip, and I don't know if it's been useful since.
Yeah, at least for me, in my experience, it's always either hit or miss. It's either I get it right away, or I just never get it at all. And if I miss it, it's just kind of like, well, should I have even gone for it in the first place?
Mason tried and failed a couple of times, and is instead now going for the backup strat of just talking to Lenzo.
Yeah, this is the right
Minor
way.
time loss.
Yeah, just something small. Now, I will say, you're not just saving time with talking to Lenzo with that clip, you're also saving time with another cutscene later on with Lenzo and Minako. That cutscene doesn't play if you do Lenzo clip, but it will play here since he's talked to Lenzo. Oh, uh-oh. Having to do the item slide again. No. It looks like
I think the
Alberto
nerves
is.
might be getting to him a little bit.
Yeah, those
I'm gonna
grand
be
final
honest.
nerves. Yeah, you don't want to underestimate those grand final nerves. This is.
Oh, but we got grappling
this is
hook.
it. Ooh, grapple's good. Especially for FW. FW is going to be really useful for, or Forbidden Woods.
I mean, you don't need grapple for Forbidden Woods, but yeah.
Oh no. I mean, yeah, you definitely don't. It's one of those situations where it's more helpful than not,
Yeah.
but definitely not a requirement. Yeah, so it's this cutscene right here that could be skipped if you get Lenzo clip. But either way, it is
I
also
feel
a
like
short
my
cutscene,
POV
so
is
no
slightly
big
ahead
deal.
of yours.
It might be. My POV was synchronizing earlier, so it might be a bit behind, which is all good. Alright, so we're getting our last picto box check here. Piece of heart. So really, the only thing we got out of picto box is grapple, which is interesting.
I don't
Now-
think we will, but we could still see Menenko, I think, because the hints are a bit
That's true.
weird.
Yeah, that's true. I will say in Mason's case at least, grapple is definitely a better item to do item sliding with as a whole, so that could be helpful in that regard at least. Same case with Alberto and having the hook shot, although Alberto is about to get grapple himself. And here comes Mason's bombs. Mason's now here at Mother and Child.
Mason has also yoinked a fairy, which tells me he's probably about to head to Outset with this warp.
Yeah.
Nope, straight to
Oh, he's
DRI.
going back to Dragon Roost. Interesting.
I'm
I
not
believe-
sure what his
yeah.
plan is, but I trust the process.
Consider me invested. Okay, so he's doing it for an easy super swim. I'm wondering
To
where
where?
he's going. I mean, he's probably... Oh, he's going to Eastern, because something got hinted at Eastern. I believe it
True.
was I think it was a sword that was hinted at Eastern.
Might have been a Triforce shard.
It might have been a Triforce shard, too.
Maggie's
does have
letter
something.
from
Ooh,
the
Maggie's
mailbox.
letter. Okay. How fitting. Yeah, that
I've
wasn't bad.
I've had Maggie's letter from the Moblin's letter reward.
Oh, nice. That's not a bad spot to get mail either, honestly.
Yeah. Just goes to show how much more these two players know about this game and routing it than I do, because I was very confused for a moment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of
Triforce
intricacies. Oh, it's a shard, okay. There's a lot of intricacies when it comes to writing this game. Like, a lot of things that you might not even think about in the moment either. It's very, very complex, and it's very interesting what all you can do with this game and its routing. So Mason does have a 2 Triforce shard
There
lead
he goes
here.
to Outset.
And now that being said, they are... Yeah, I would still say they're about even right now. It is still very early on, so anything can happen. So now we're
The
heading
only
to
really
Outset.
significant difference outside of the cheese is that while Mason has bait bag, Alberto has hook shot. Oh, holy bow!
Oh!
And he's not even grabbing it yet.
Not even buying it.
I assume the reason why.
The tease.
Yeah, I assume the reason why was just because of that animation, but that was very funny.
Yeah, that was funny. Also another thing to point out there, it is also very convenient he got bait bag early on, because that allows him to only have to do a beetle visit once. Because if you don't have the bait bag, then you can't actually buy the bait or the hori pair, so you can't buy it in advance for when you do get the bait bag. So he was able to just buy everything there, then and there, and not have to worry about it. Ooh, another sword at a private oasis.
Honestly, for a second I was about to say that I think Mason can one-trip Outset, but he can't because he doesn't have spoils.
He doesn't have spoils. He also doesn't have power bracelets either for the pit.
Yeah, but he has bombs. As long as you can get into the Forest of Fairies and you have bombs, you can get into the Fairy Fountain.
Yeah, well, I meant for the pig check. The big pig. Alright, so Mason checking out what Grandma is hiding under the house. Looks like she does have something. Ooh, it's Farrow's Pearl as well. So Farrow's Pearl will also net It will also net Mason another letter from the mailbox. That's the biggest advantage for Pharaoh's Pearl. We don't have Tower of the Gods in place, so we won't have to worry about getting Din's Pearl or Nair's Pearl. Also, we have to commit breaking and entering here, since this house is locked at night. It looks like Alberto is at Headstone as well, skipping the golf segment by items
not
through the
Headstone.
lines. Alright, did I say Headstone? I meant
Horseshoe.
They both start with H.
Sorry for the brief having to go away from the microphone, but we're good now.
All good.
There's power bracelets.
Power bracelets, okay. So now
This
we
is
know
turning
what,
out to be a pretty baby seed, all things considered.
Yeah, especially thinking back to some of the seeds we have been getting throughout this rando.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, like this is very simple by comparison.
Yeah, compared to Vanilla Sword Chamber, this is a cakewalk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although don't count it out, it could still be in the running.
Yeah, I mean, it's still early. We're still very early in this seed, but I will say this is a good start so far. So far, this has been a decent start, which is a good sign. Also, so Alberto does have hookshot.
Right,
He
this
will.
is Horseshoe.
Yeah.
I was about to say, are these platforms even in logic? Yes, they are. They're they're Horseshoe. I haven't played Season 1 settings in a minute.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's been so caught up testing Season 2.
Yeah, it's true. I need to play
The YOLO
Season
clip
2.
there.
Yeah.
No
very nice.
safety strat, no nothing, just
jumping
slide
for
and
it.
pray.
Going right for it.
I could never. I'm on Simu, so I can't actually crash, but that would still give me anxiety of crashing.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Alberto not opting to go to Diamond Set. Unless it was foolish. I didn't get a chance to catch all the foolish locations.
Let's find out.
He definitely could have gone to Diamond Set there, but he's probably trying to follow the logic a bit closely here, which is definitely fair.
Hyrule, Bomb Island, and Wind Temple are the only things that are listed as foolish in the hints.
Bomb Island's a good one to have foolish.
Yeah.
And so is Wind Temple too. Obviously, they will still have to complete Wind Temple, but as far as getting actual items throughout the dungeon, they will not have to worry about that. So there is a possibility of a Go Mode Wind Temple coming up here pretty soon.
That'd be nice.
What
was the island? What was the island that we were just talking about being potentially dead? Oh, Diamond Step.
Diamond Step.
Yeah, it looks like it might be. Alberto already has it marked off on his tracker.
Yeah. Okay, then maybe it is not just missed it. So, an
cross-reference with Mason's, but he's currently doing Horseshoe.
Yeah. Unfortunate thing for Mason here, though, he's not going to be able to get these power bracelets, which he definitely could have used at outset. He does not have hookshot, nor does he have leaf, and I don't think he has anything else that could get him to that island. So he's going to have to come back for power bracelets later.
And there's no item slide route to get to that chest, so...
Yeah, unfortunately. He kind of just has to make a note for later and come back. But Alberto is going to be able to do Big Pig here. Actually, no, he can't.
No, he's not. He doesn't have Big Pig
yet. Okay, so one has a piece that the other one does not. In both ways.
Alberto doing something that I do that Mason didn't do is going into first person in the crawl space in Mesa's house so that you can see the chest earlier.
I was about to bring that up because I never actually like seen that before.
I
But
do it
like,
all the time.
It makes so much more sense. Huh. Neat.
Every time I see these guys do some of this stuff, and I'm just sat here thinking about how differently they do it to me. Because, like, that item slide hop into the Forest of Fairies, I always angle store that. And
Oh, yeah.
these guys are just YOLOing it.
Yeah, just going for it. I do feel like every time I watch pretty much any of Roadrunners, I feel like I learn at least one thing. Just watching everybody. Everybody does things so differently, and just so many different ways of doing stuff that there's just so much variety to pull from and learn.
Yeah, it is fascinating to watch other people play the same game.
Absolutely. And we have a number of active runners too, which makes it even better. And if you in the audience are watching and are interested in Wind Waker HD Rando, you should definitely do it. It is a lot of fun.
I agree. Even if you don't think you're going to be racing, just give the rando itself a try. You never know.
We have a lot of friendly faces in the community, so... So, I believe this is the first time we're seeing Podfriend.
Yeah, and it is completely dead except for Wizrobe Cave. Mason can do Wizrobe Cave, even though his tracker says he can't. But that's just because he doesn't have hookshot, and he's supposed to have hookshot.
Yeah, he can do an item slide jump over there. Let's see if he'll do it though. Yeah,
I think he's doing it. Weirdly enough, he's deciding to take the safe route for this one.
Yeah, doing the classic telescope strats, which more or less just helps you get an even more precise angle by zooming in. Which, I mean, it's definitely fair to play it as safe as possible. Oh, and he's going for the newer strat too.
You say newer, I've seen a lot of people do this.
Maybe it's newer to me, but it's probably, I think it's like over a year old now, but, you know, it flies, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way, it's a very cool strat, and get rid of the Wizrobes quite quickly with it.
No, Pawprint is completely dead.
Goodbye, Pawprint.
And Hero's Shield in the mail.
Shield.
Was that Grandma? I think that was Grandma.
That might have been Grandma, yeah.
Mason does have the mailbox wiggling with a letter in it, but he's not doing anything about it.
I believe he did deliver the fairy to Grandma, right?
Yeah, he did get Grandma on his visit.
Yeah, I couldn't recall if he had actually picked up the letter
He's
yet, which
just
he probably
seen
hasn't.
that it's wiggling now. What is he doing? I'm confused. Is he going for Beetle Swim now?
What is he doing?
I can only imagine he's trying like Beetle Swim, but why would he be trying Beetle Swim? 2 letters.
Interesting
Kamal's
routing
father, Rockspire Shopship, and letter from Grandma's in Logic. I don't think he's past time.
Yeah, he hadn't even gotten the first Pearl letter either.
Yeah, so he has yet to pass time for letter from Grandma.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to see when he decides to do that. Oh, he's gonna do that now.
He's just gonna get it out of the way now.
Every turn, I'm being surprised. You think you know what these guys are doing, and then they do the other thing.
Well, you know what they say, never let them know your next move.
No kidding.
We also have Alberto doing Ballad of Gales.
And now he's doing Beetle Swim.
Very interesting choice to warp to Forest Haven of all places, and then Super Swim off of it. Maybe he's wanting just a closer route to these islands over here, but it's still a very interesting choice. It did kind of look like he was about to go to Forbidden Woods, but maybe he was thinking about going to Forbidden Woods and then realized he didn't have leaf, so he turned back and kind of went with this instead.
Yeah, that's part of what I'm thinking. How funny would it be if this was Leaf?
Please.
It's not, it's Tingle.
Which is actually important, though, because apparently something from Tingle is required.
Oh god, what if Tingle is Leaf?
Oh, you know, that would
I've
be...
just had that thought. That would be awful.
Yeah, that would be in character for these rando tourneys. I know we were saying that this seed has been relatively tame by comparison so far, but it could
take a turn really quick.
Very fast, yeah.
Here's Alberto going for Rock Spire.
Mason also barely getting off of boating course.
Yeah, he didn't have enough speed the first time he tried to swim off of it.
Yeah. Doing the great fish check. Alright, so I don't believe Mason has been to Rock Spire either, so we'll get to see what's in here.
I haven't seen the gaggle of keys other than this yet, so...
Yeah, no.
What?
I wonder if Mason is going to go to...
What would a group of keys be called? I guess maybe a flock.
Flock of keys. I'm down to call it that. Oh, he's going to Private Oasis. Interesting. Yeah, Mason at least is definitely not going anywhere that I expect him to go. Very interesting
Swarm of keys, that's a good point.
Swarm. Oh, yeah, that's probably more accurate, actually. I thought maybe Mason was going to go to Cliff Plateau or Angler from there, but I guess not. If he'd have gone to Angler, he'd have gotten Hookshot. I know that much at least.
I've just seen a comment in chat that's really funny. Mix Swarm and Gaggle together, call it a swaggle. It's a swaggle of keys.
Wonderful.
Mason's having a bit of trouble with speed charging on this swim.
Yeah. Well, if he's going to Angler, that should be just enough speed. Yeah, it's not much speed, but it should be enough to at least get him to Angler. Okay, well, it looks like he's going to be getting his hookshot soon. Alberto is also catching up on Triforce shards as well. I believe that's also a shard that Mason has gotten. It's the one at it's the one at Northern.
Get a second peek at inside of Angular. I did not know a group of bats was called a colony, but now I do.
Colony. I would not have...
According to somebody in chat.
I would not have guessed that, actually.
Let's see, is it anything? I can't tell.
I looked away for like half a split second.
Okay,
this is good commentary.
Did he mark Mason marked it off.
Okay, so it really is nothing. Okay, good.
Yeah, I think what happened is Mason saw that it was nothing and marked it off, but Alberto saw that it was nothing and chose to, instead of marking it off, leave it marked just in case you mispeaked it. That's my guess, anyway.
That's probably fair. Just in case something goes awry. I feel like Alberto is probably worried about DNFing as well, because I know he had an issue with that on one of his previous races, so...
I mean, I don't blame him. Imagine DNFing the Grand Finals.
The Grand Finals, yeah.
I don't think I would be able to live with myself.
Yeah, of all the ones to DNF on, you definitely don't want this one to be one. Yeah, I don't blame him for maybe wanting to add additional notes for himself to remember, just in case something is off that... in case something goes
horribly wrong, yeah.
Horribly wrong. Speaking of horribly wrong, we're at Paw Print.
Yep. Completely dead Paw Print.
Yeah, rip Paw Print. Nothing there. What was Battle of the Gales again? I want to say it was nothing.
Yeah, it's a piece of
it
art.
was nothing. Looks like Mason. Is Mason going to? He's going to this. Oh, this one is headstone.
Yeah.
There we
Wing,
go.
wing.
So he might be coming over here to peek the thing on top as well.
The reward from Cyclos was a piece of heart. I believe Tom Lapatat has an emote for that. I don't know if you can use it in this chat, but I wouldn't be surprised to see it. Yeah, there it is.
Unless I saw the wrong thing, it looks like the item on top of there was just rupees.
Yeah, Mercury said it was like a silver rupee.
Oh, okay. Oh, and going from there to here. I believe sailing from Headstone is one of the faster, if not the fastest way to sail to this octave. Because of its relative distance in the quadrant compared to Headstone. There was a hint for a sword here, although I believe Mason is.
Yeah, Mason, I think
already gotten it.
I want to say this was one of the fairies had a sword, and he's already gotten that.
Yeah, I think it was a hint for a fairy island.
Was it Northern? I think.
I think it might have been Northern.
Yeah, Northern Fairy progressive sword.
Yeah, so he's already gotten that. So that is one of those instances where it is a new hint. However, it's also one that's not relevant anymore, unfortunately, since he already found it. We also have Alberto making his first trip to DRI, and now he's got bait bag. Now Alberto is going to be able to go back and do the big dig at outset. Going back to that discussion before. Mason will be able to do that as well whenever he decides to go back to Horseshoe. It looks like now Mason is going to Cliff Plateau. And
I'm curious if we're going to see the storage to Bird's Peak Rock or not.
Yeah, he could do it. If he doesn't do it, then that's okay, because if he doesn't do it, then he's probably just waiting to super swim there because he has grapple, which would probably actually be faster.
He also does have grappling hook.
Yeah, because I feel like if
here's
you have
Alberto
grapple,
also doing Cliff Plateau.
we're in sync. Yeah, so our runners here are going to do, or maybe Mason is not going to do sword.
Fire and ice.
Fire and ice arrows. All right.
Okay,
Actually,
yeah, so
no. So Mason's not doing it, and probably Alberto's not doing it either. I don't think.
Yeah, neither of them got storage. So
yeah, I think with their logic, they both have grapple, so they're probably just waiting to go to Bird's Peak with grapple.
I'm surprised Alberto didn't save warp.
I wonder which one's faster.
Probably save warping.
I would think it's save warping.
Also, we are seeing sail over to Bird's Peak anyway, from both runners.
Well, I guess
my god, the timelines! The
Wow, that's
timelines
funny.
are converged.
They're the same person now.
It's one guy, it's one P2C.
One P2C. I see Thomas saying that Mason also got fire and ice arrows in the same spot, which is funny because I believe in Alberto's practice run earlier today, he got the Picto Box from the same spot in this run as well, which was at Tingle, or from Tingle Jail. So they both are getting an item from the same spot in the same seed.
I'm seeing a message in chat, and yeah, I agree. This is definitely going to be a very close race.
Yeah,
I would not be surprised if this was 5 minutes or less between each other by the end of the run. Mason, however, is really struggling with this clip. Mason feels my pain attempting this clip. I've never been good at this.
The best advice I can give with this clip is you definitely want to go later than you expect it to be.
But the problem is if you go too late, you get bounced back out and you have to
Yeah.
fall into the water.
Time traveler stepped on a bug to converge the timelines.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Somebody in the distant past.
There we go. He's got it now. I will say, this is also a lot of sailing in this sea compared. I think this is more than average sailing in this sea. Oh, looks like Alberto is going for
Tree clip.
going for tree clip. I guess neither of them have a hammer.
That's a good point. It is probably all the TP runners doing bit magic.
That's true.
The Skyward runners, too. What does tree clip yield?
Was it worth it? Also, this is Thorned Fairy Island, so he will actually be able to super swim off of this island. I'm not sure if that's what he's going to do, but if there's any spot to, if there's any time to super swim, it's definitely this island.
$50.
$50. It looks like
Ice
Mason's
ring
heading
swim.
to Ice Ring. Time for Ice Ring now. So Mason will be able to get everything at Ice Ring, despite not
Lack
having
of
iron
iron
boots.
boots.
Yeah, item sliding takes care of that very easily, as one would expect from most things for item sliding.
One of the
So we
most
got-
satisfying things that I think you can do on Ice Ring Isle is it is 100% possible to thaw that chest and the entire island at the same time.
Oh yeah,
The
I
angle
love
is
it.
all kinds of finicky, but I've gotten it like 3 times and it is so satisfying.
Yeah, I've probably done it once, and yeah, it's so satisfying to do. It is very precise though, but definitely worth getting.
Two
Mason,
spikies. The second one is Leaf!
Oh, there's Leaf. Okay, good. Leaf is not in a very scary place.
Leaf is not at Tingle, thank God.
Yeah, that's very good. So,
Welcome,
I
Raiders,
believe-
to the Wind Waker
I believe-
HD Randomizer.
Ooh, welcome everyone. Yes, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the grand finals of the Season 1 tournament for Wind Waker HD. We have Mason and Mr. Alberto here with us today for our final match, so I hope you guys are excited. So, welcome Raiders, I hope you guys had a good stream.
Two absolute titans of the rando going at it today. Ah,
Oh,
dang. I was kind of hoping that Ice Ring would be completely stacked.
Yeah,
but it makes
that'd been
sense that at least
crazy.
one chest would be dead.
Yeah. It looks like our timelines are about to converge again.
One's lagging behind a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. We're getting there. So I wonder if now Mason's gonna warp to Forest Haven and go to Forbidden Woods now. It looks like he was about to just sail there.
He probably could have. He was just a quadrant over.
He could have, but yeah. I'm pretty sure warping is probably still faster.
Yeah.
I will say it was a good thought at least. It was very close to Forest Haven anyhow. He's gonna check the tree first. I can't really see it very well on my screen, but I believe you can also see the chest.
Yeah, you can see the chest on Small Island.
Yeah, I haven't done this strat enough to.
I haven't done this strat enough to be able to get on top of the island consistently.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what
tricky
he
one.
saw up there, but clearly he wants it.
It's good enough to go for. So, yeah, my end was synchronizing when when he looked at it.
Mine wasn't, but I couldn't tell what it was. I want to say it's probably note to mom. Nope, it's delivery bag.
Oh, okay, well, that's good. So we have, I think, the only thing we have right now is Maggie's letter for both runners. Alright, so now, yeah, Mason's gonna go to Forbidden Woods now. Doing the all dungeons jump here. I say all dungeons, it's also in Hundo, but...
I heard him hit the P-hat.
Yeah, he did hit the P-hat. That's crazy.
We missed the first shot with the bow.
You can cheese all of these with the bow, which is very nice.
DB Woods.
Nothing down there.
Trying to think of which island would be DB.
Oh, delivery bag.
Oh, delivery bag. We don't know yet.
Yeah, I don't think we got a hint on delivery bag.
Yeah.
So Forbidden Woods is our first dungeon. They do have grapple as well, which does make this a little bit easier. Not required, of course, like we were saying earlier, but it does make it a little bit easier in a couple of spots. Really, just in one spot, but...
I've personally had to learn grappleless Forbidden Woods because there was a point where I had to learn it mid-run, and I think it kind of ruined my time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you always want to know your backups and the various combinations of items for different spots, because you never know what you're going to get, especially in a setting like this. Also, keep those there as well.
No safety save on the storage route, but then again, I suppose if he's got skills to pay the bills...
It is still kind of a risky thing to do no safety save with the storage route if the chest you store is the key. If that actually is the key, then it's possible he could if he does make a mistake, he could lock himself out of the locked door, which would not be ideal.
Well, yeah. Mason was earlier trying to jump slash up the ledge, but you can't do that. I'm half surprised he didn't do the SD strat of just grabbing it from below with grappling hook.
I think you can do the jump slash there, it's just very tricky.
I've never been able to get it, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. It is a hard one. I think the one time I tried to do it, it took me several tries, and I almost thought it wasn't possible. Yeah, but Mason is good now. Now, fortunately, you know, we say all that with the safety saving, but Forbidden Woods storage strats are pretty easy, so no biggie on that.
Oh right,
Tall was that hinted? Oh yeah, that was hinted. That's
yeah,
right.
Tall Room is already marked on both their trackers.
Yeah, for those that don't know, you can use storage to look through that wall and see the chest up above, which is a big advantage of doing storage in this dungeon, for that check at least.
Mafula mini boss is Light Arrow.
Ooh,
okay.
Okay, so I do believe that means that shield is not required at all whatsoever. Which, I mean, I think we already established that with Angular, but now it's doubly, like, confirmed.
Yeah. Yeah, that key chest was the big key, was it?
Oh yeah, it was the big key. Yeah, because now we can see the counter. Yeah, even if Mason had failed a storage strat and had to redo stuff without storage, then he would have been fine, as long as he found the other key. Yeah, for Forbidden Woods, you don't need to use either the big key or the one key in the dungeon, because storage and / or item sliding can take care of both instances of those.
Yeah. The 2 item slide clips in this dungeon are definitely pretty sketchy, but they are not difficult.
No. Alright, so it looks like Mason is about to finish up Forbidden Woods here. Alberto is also making his rounds through everything as well.
We've seen surprisingly similar yet also very different routing from these two.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the routing at the very beginning was very different, but then they kind of converged in their routing once they found a lot of the same items. At least from from Cliff Plateau onward, their routes have been very similar.
So I know this doesn't mean functionally anything, but I can't help but notice that Mason has Nehru's Pearl marked on his tracker, but not on his ZSR tracker.
Oh, I mean, it could have been a. I guess it could have been a misclick, or maybe he got it and during storage and just decided to mark it.
I don't know. Like I said, it's not important because we don't have Tower of the Gods, but it's just something I thought was mildly interesting.
Yeah, funny either way, for sure.
This strat with the bow is a lot harder than it looks. At least to me.
Yeah, that's fair. It is a little bit trickier than you would expect it to be at first glance, because you still have to hit the wonky hitboxes on Kalidimos. I think the best thing to do for that strat is to hit more in the middle for them. So that is the first dungeon done for Mason, and soon to be Alberto as well. So that's dungeon 1 out of 3 done.
Yep.
So Forbidden Woods being the first dungeon for both runners. Leaf really helping out with in that regard. And I believe... Actually, no, never mind. They don't have hammer. Yeah, so once one of them gets hammer, then... for Second Fortress, it's probably going to be the next dungeon. There's no rush to do Wind Temple at all. Since Wind Temple is foolish, there's really no rush to do it. So more than likely, the runners are just going to wait to do Wind Temple last. So they can just go mode it and be on their way.
It's like Mason's ESS is kind of fighting him a little bit today.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate thing to have. It's unfortunate to have bad dead zones, especially for a race like this.
Yeah. He's making do with what he's got, but...
Yeah, he's still playing really well with it, all things considering.
One letter. This is from... Yeah, Orca.
This is Orca's letter.
Spoils
Oh, there's
bag.
Spoils bag. Oh, boy. Well, that opens up a good bit. I haven't been keeping track of what spoils they've all been getting, but I think both of them have most of the spoils, if not all of them already.
Yeah, Mason's been kind of routing them in as he goes.
Yeah, I think I did see both of them get Knight's Crest. That's one of the harder ones to get.
I know Mason's picked up a Chew Jelly, and both of them have picked up a Skull Necklace.
Right. Also, it looks like Mason's about to get his Power Bracelets. Now, at least in Mason's case, be able to take Power Bracelets and take it to Outset and then do Orca from there. Which could knock 2 birds with 1 stone in that regard. And I believe that will allow him to full clear Outset. Should he choose to go there?
Yeah, because I think the only 2 things that he has left are Big Pig and Orca. But
Yeah,
even still,
that
he's
sounds
choosing to
right
go to
me.
Windfall instead.
Interesting. I don't think he's done Windmill, so he could be doing that next.
Mercury brings up a good point. They do have complete item parity at 50 minutes in.
Yeah, that's very true. Like we were saying earlier, they're very even with each other right now. This honestly could be anyone's game. Like, I honestly could not tell you who could win this.
What did he just pick up at Islet? Oh, it was a Tingle statue.
This Tingle statue, yeah. Is that his last one?
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, he's heading to Tingle. So what has Tingle been hiding from us all this time? I wonder if it's it could be Hammer. It could be very likely that it's Hammer.
Something tells me it's either Hammer or Iron Boots. Maybe Command Melody.
Could be the last sword as well. I don't... Well, actually, it could be Command Melody because of Wind Temple.
Triforce Shard.
Oh, it's a piece. Of course. Well, that's less
lame,
interesting
but
than I was hoping it'd be. But, you know.
It's kind of lame, but it's not horrible.
Yeah, I mean, he does need it. It's not the most exciting thing you could have gotten from a check like that.
Speaking of the Iron Boots.
there they are.
We be creamed today, boys.
Yep. Iron Boots are needed for Wind Temple for one check. Or not for one check, but for one room.
Yeah, for navigation.
Oh, Mason not turning Link around to get the funny camera. That honestly, I consider that a disqualification, personally.
I'm very inconsistent at getting the one frame turnaround.
Oh, in all seriousness, though, we get to see what Maggie's letter yields for us.
Very clean slide into that door.
Yeah, that was a very good item slide there.
Ghost ship chart.
Interesting. Well, it is nighttime right now, so it would be a good time to go and check that.
Yeah, I was about to say, does he go do the... Nope, he's gonna do the rest of Windfall first, because he can full clear it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, that's probably actually smarter to do anyways.
We gotta let him cook.
Yeah. I guess one thing you could do... Oh, speaking of let him cook. Let him cook. We're about to watch this man cook for the last time in this tourney, so let him cook. Hope he cooks something good for us.
Yep. And Season 2 is gonna come along, and we're gonna have to let him cook twice sometimes.
Yeah, now he's cooking even more. He's working double time in Season 2.
Because 15 blue chews.
Oh,
let him cook.
Wow, he did not cook. Who let this man cook? Unfortunate. Yeah, I guess going back to the ghost ship thing, I guess one thing you could also do in that scenario is do a save and then reload your save if ghost ship didn't have anything.
Note to mom from Minengo?
Note to mom. Interesting.
What?
Well, this is a whole chain of items here.
Now it's time for an HD only check.
Yeah. If you are new to HD, this is actually an exclusive check to the HD version. Because in the GameCube version, I believe that this minigame only gives you rupees. But in the HD version, it actually gives you a treasure chart. So it actually is a check here in Wind Waker HD.
Tom, don't remind me.
Yeah, you want to be careful with these pigs. Because they can mess you up here. Mason getting a little close to the edge there with the pigs.
I don't know why he sat and waited for as long as he did, but... There's Command Melody.
Oh, there's Command Melody. Nice. Also, let him cook again, even though he's not going to cook. You know, let him cook again. Well, at least he's cooking up his life savings that he's making from this cooking business. Who let him cook? So interesting stuff though from Spoilbag so far, or from Windfall really.
I don't know if it's a meme or if it's a coincidence, but 3 people have said in chat who let him cook, but they misspelled it with an N instead of an M.
Oh,
I
no.
was the first one to do so.
Hell, copying and pasting from you? Oh no, no, no. Okay. Oh no. We're starting a new meme.
Darn it, Lizard, now I want bacon.
Copy.
Whole thin cook. Yeah.
Whole thin cook. I can't remember what was in Out of the Steel. Alberta was here earlier. I cannot recall what it was. I don't think it was. I don't think it was anything. Or no,
it was a Tingle statue.
That's right. Yeah, because that was his last Tingle statue before he went to. That's right. That's right. So I believe that is also Mason's last one as well. So he is probably going to head on over there to get his next Triforce piece.
Yep, here he goes.
Note
the mom was Moblin's letter? What is this?
Are you serious? Wow. Well, we're getting a whole mail chain here. That's crazy, actually. So we've gone from Deluxe Picto Box to Note to Mom to Moblin's letter. We're gonna add to this chain here.
Alright, what is Moblin's letter then? Maggie delivery reward. Imagine it's Cabana Deed. No, it's 100 rupees.
No, it's Ruby. All that chain for nothing.
So that second Picto Box really wasn't required.
No, not at all. That was a delivery sim. all for a measly 20 rupees. It's like $90.
No, it wasn't 20, it was 100.
Oh, was it 100? Wow,
I'm pretty sure.
I must be going blind then. Well,
it was orange, wasn't it?
I thought it was red. Now I am getting older, and my eyesight could be escaping me now. But
I don't know.
I thought it was
I wear
red.
glasses, so.
Oh. Well.
I'm pretty sure it was orange, though. I could be wrong.
Okay. You might be right. You might be right.
Need someone to verify. Oh,
And
here we go.
Someone's gonna say no. It was actually purple.
Okay, Tom says he saw orange.
Okay, maybe I need glasses then.
Here we go. Orca 10.
Orca time. Sure to say no on that front.
To answer your question, Lizard, Mason did. Wing wing.
Boing.
We think Alberto forgot to mark Ghost Ship chart.
Uh-oh.
Then I guess we're in DNF watch. Oh, Hammer.
There's Hammer. Okay.
So
there it is.
One straight cheese, one sword, and that's go mode.
Yeah, I would probably say this is kind of a baby seed. And even if it wasn't considered that, it's definitely a baby seed by comparison to all the other seeds we've seen in this tournament.
No kidding, man. Oh yeah, it is. Both cheeses are the remaining bosses. I forgot they had 2 dungeons.
Yeah,
so
really
it's just
all they
a
need
sword.
is one sword. Yeah, they just need one sword left, and that's it. So we're at the tail end here. Now I get
Alberto baiting the pig.
Yeah.
No pig yeet, but we do have pig follow.
True. We probably could consider Alberto in a slight lead here, mainly because of Hammer. But once Mason gets Hammer as well, then they'll probably be back to even.
It all comes down to when Mason decides to go back to outset.
Right. Oh, Alberto's just going straight to Wind Temple first.
Oh, but Mason's going for Ghost Ship.
If this has the sword, which it doesn't, but if it did, that would have, I would have considered them back to even at that point. That would have saved Mason a lot of time on finding the extra sword. This could honestly come down to whoever finds that last sword upgrade. It really could come down to that.
Yeah.
And we won't have a high roll check, because I believe that was marked as foolish.
Yeah, high roll was hinted foolish. There's that outset check.
Interesting choice for Alberto to go to Wind Temple. Now, either way, Wind Temple is going to be Go mode. Like that doesn't change, so I guess it doesn't matter when he's going there. But it is interesting he's doing it now as opposed to after finding the last sword and doing Forsaken Fortress. I guess either way it doesn't matter because Wind Temple's gonna turn out the same way no matter what.
Yes, BVet, Alberto has done Big Pig. Big Pig was a silver rupee. Mason having some trouble showing the old man his knight's crest.
Also, shoutouts to the old man parrying the Master Sword with his bare hands.
His bare hands, yep. Kind of reminds me of the I was gonna say it kind of reminds me of in the Splatoon hero modes. In the lobby for the hero mode, you can see one of the story characters just standing there, and you can cover them in ink all you like, but they just kind of shake it off.
Nice. They just take it. Orca really is built different.
Mod
honestly,
Orca over Ganondorf would be one of the mods of all time.
An Orca boss would honestly be pretty sick.
I've never seen anybody do what Alberto just did, but that's because I haven't seen Foolish Wind Temple in months.
What did he do? I was looking over at Mason's when it happened.
He did the hook shot out of bounds clip before he'd even opened the top gate.
Oh yeah. That's a fun one.
I don't know why he's doing like kill all enemies.
Is he hoping for a big key?
Maybe, but he's.
Oh well, I guess.
I think he has big
I guess
key.
so. Oh, does he? Well, if he doesn't have big key, he's probably doing this just to get storage. Or, well, no, this has to be the big key.
Okay.
Did he know the big key was there?
Yeah, how did he know big key?
It could be a case where. Yeah, I think what happened was.
Mercury's right. It was a hint.
Oh, it was a hint. Okay, that's right. I was gonna say if it wasn't a hint, then he probably was trying to spawn it to do storage off of it, and then it just so happened to be the big key. That is a really good spot for it to be big key, especially in the Foolish Wind Temple. Like that is probably the most ideal. This is honestly the most ideal go mode Wind Temple ever, because the small key was in the first room, and the big key was right there on the path to the boss. So like this is actually an extremely ideal Wind Temple. Actually the perfect Wind Temple. Also, we get to
Meanwhile,
see
we've
this
got Chicka
fancy
Chicka.
strat.
Easiest one cycle in the
Easy.
world. Alberto making it look like nothing.
Yeah, very, very sick strat. I was gonna say the new strat, but it's probably a year old by now. As someone who's done the old strat too many times, I'm so happy that we have this strat.
There
now.
it is.
There's the
last
sword. Oh, the sword. Oh, this is gonna be
sword is in
close.
Fortress.
Oh, this is gonna be close. Okay, because Mason still has to do Wind Temple, but Alberto only has
to do Forsaken Fortress.
Forsaken Fortress. Oh, this is gonna be close. I mean, it's been
Where
close
is
the entire
Mason
match,
going?
but is he checking the bed? Why is he checking the bed? He's got everything he needs.
Taking
Unless
the
he doesn't
long way
realize
around.
it. This is an interesting path there, Mace. Unless I'm forgetting, so I could be forgetting something. I could be a little rusty myself, but
No, he's go mode.
hey,
Oh, now we're getting storage
it's
from a
time.
chest.
it's time to go, Mason.
Well, now he's got to show off, so he's doing storage off a chest, or at least trying to. I think it's funky here because this chest was completely invisible, so it might have funny collision.
Oh, you missed it. I thought you got it there for a second. There was a little bit of lag.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh,
These mini blends are giving him a hard time, dude.
Looks like he's going for 80% strats now.
Yep, going for the sword hop.
Yeah. Once Alberto gets Master Sword, then he's also going to book it straight to the end, and yeah, both these runners are more or less in go mode at this point. Like, there's no way Alberto's gonna miss the Master Sword at this rate.
Yeah.
So, I think we can safely say this was a baby scene.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, I don't think there's really much question about it now.
I wasn't even thinking about it. We're 107 in.
Yeah,
We're an hour
probably...
and 8 minutes in. The average finishing time for these two is in like 128s.
Yeah, like they're probably gonna get like low 1-2x, which is very, very good. Especially
For context,
with Wind Temple.
I'm still struggling to get anywhere near sub 2. My average time is like a 207, 208.
I think my fastest
That's
time
on a
is
good
like...
day.
Yeah, sub 2 is hard to get at first.
Dude, there's no way. Okay, he's going somewhere different.
Okay.
I was about to say, there's no way Alberto is also taking the long way all the way around Fortress. But he's also going for storage off the chest.
Oh, he got it though.
But
he got it.
Dude. What is this battle?
Oh man. I think Alberto might be a little bit ahead here. It's still very close. It's going to come down to... I think this is going to come down to Puppet Ganon and Hyrule.
Yeah, this is going to come down to Puppet Ganon.
Just pure movement. Yeah, like, I think my best time is like it's a 1x with the most ideal dungeon order. So like these runners are getting like within less than 10 minutes of that with not the most ideal dungeon order.
Also, that's a good point. Yeah, Mason still has Wind Temple to do. Granted, he knows exactly where he's going, but...
Yeah, I feel like Alberto's definitely ahead here.
Alberto's definitely about to just rush straight down to Hyrule once he's finished killing this stupid bird. I don't know. Mason could pull this off. You never know.
Anything can happen. Something can come up. What they say, it ain't over till it's over. And this race is certainly not over.
No.
Yeah, either way though, what a race this has been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess with all the wacky seeds we've gotten throughout the tournament, I guess we really did have to end off on a baby seed to just top it all off. Oh, Mason. Okay, so interesting thing here. Mason did not check that first room. Yes, which actually had the key that he needed.
The small key.
Yeah. Now there is another key somewhere else in the dungeon, which he could still get early. However, he is missing out on getting that key there on that first chest.
Yeah.
So he is taking a bit of a gamble here to try to find a key in a faster chest, I suppose.
Cutscene jump scare.
Yeah, the "Did I crash my game" cutscene. This could end up being a decent idea or a good idea for Mason to risk finding the key in a better spot, or it could really be his downfall here, because that key could be much further in the dungeon than he would want. He does need at least one key.
Safety save? Nah, who needs to safety save when you are Mr. Alberto himself?
Alberto now going down to Hyrule.
Where's Mason going?
Well, he's checking Cyclo's room, and he's going backwards through this gauntlet.
Why is he checking Cyclone's room? I thought I saw a small key chest in the middle.
Oh, in the middle room? Oh.
Yeah, I thought I saw it in the hub room.
I didn't even look at that. Yeah, I will say though, I think with this routing, it's definitely giving Alberto a bit more of an advantage here.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah, that is a key chest.
He saw that in the cutscene and still chose to go the long way. What is he doing? Oh no.
You know, I will say though, that is also a really good spot for this game. This really is this is the dream wind temple here.
Like, yeah, this is
even if you don't
the
get
best
the other one,
I've ever seen.
That's the second best spot for that key. Like genuinely, this is actually a dream wind temple if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, both runners have soup. Speaking of soup.
No, Mason's going for the soup. He's probably doing it for magic, for light arrows.
Yeah.
Alberto now making his great ascent into the Puppet Ganon room.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. The only way Mason wins this is if Alberto somehow horribly fumbles his Puppet Ganon or his Ganon.
Yeah,
and
Alberto's
I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, I feel like Alberto's gonna have to die in Puppet Ganon for that to be the case. Yeah, assuming nothing catastrophic happens, it's looking like this is gonna be Alberto's game to win.
Instant shot, too. We're getting storage off the chest.
Mason,
what are you doing?
Mason!
Why?
You know what? Mason going out in style. I like it. He's got to redeem himself for Forsaken Fortress storage.
He got it. I mean,
either way, interesting choice for sure. But now, I could see a case where Mason maybe didn't, maybe forgot about that hint. And also, if that chest is a key chest, it can't be anything other than the big key. So definitely an interesting choice from Mason.
Well, remember, that was hinted as big key, so he just chose
Yeah,
to skip that
exactly.
on his own.
Exactly. So, like, either way, it's an interesting call, for sure. But you know what? I respect the flex. I respect
It's
it.
chicka time, get your cat jams in.
Very clean Mulgaro from Mason. Very, very clean.
It was so fast I didn't have time to get a chicka in.
Oh,
Or a cat
Alberto almost got double trog shot. That would have been sick. That would have been a sick way to finish that off. Right, and with that, Mason is in go mode, so he is going to head down to Hyrule now himself. And with Alberto here, Alberto has now finished Pup again, and really the only thing standing between victory and Mr. Alberto is the Ganondorf fight. And, well, I guess this climb, too. He could void out in this climb. But, either way, it looks like Alberto is gearing up to be our grand champion here for Wind Waker HD Randomizer Season 1. And I believe, you know, actually, looking at the timer now, I think Alberto's actually going to get a sub 120. And Alberto going for the soup.
Soup and the fastest route.
I'm pretty sure this is sub 120 pace, which is very good. Yeah, this was well played all around.
I think we just saw some nerves from Mason there.
Yeah, I think in a few places there were definitely some signs of nerves. I could also tell it as well at Bird's Peak. I'm sure Mason was also stressing a bit during Bird's Peak as well when that was going down. Which, completely understandable. I mean, it is the grand finals. It's all on the line at this point. Alright, Mr. Alberto coming up to the last hit. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, please welcome your first grand champion of Wind Waker HD Randomizer, your grand champion, Mr. Alberto 23. Congratulations, Mr. Alberto. For being the first winner of the first, the winner of the first Wind Waker HD Randomizer tournament. Everybody give Mr. Alberto a round of applause, some GGs to Mr. Alberto for this victory. A very well-earned victory indeed.
And Mason has recognized that his opponent is finished, so I think
Mason has broken the barrier.
ending.
Mason has broken the barrier to give a salute to Alberto. At the tower. They see each other from the top of the tower to the bridge at outset.
And there they are.
And
GG's,
here they are.
boys.
GG's on the race. What a race. What a race indeed.
1:18:08 is an insane send-off for
time.
Season 1.
Very well done. A great way to finish off the tournament. I will say, though, before we say anything else, I do find it funny how with all the seeds we've gotten in this tournament, all the crazy seeds we've gotten, it's funny to me how we got a baby seed for the very end.
Yeah.
So poetic. Oh my god.
So poetic.
Crazy dead wind temple.
So how are you guys feeling for this race? How are you guys feeling about the run?
I feel pretty good. I think there was like a, I'm trying to remember what item. I think it was that leaf? No. I'm trying to remember. I was like almost bottlenecked. I think it might have been Spoils Bag. I think there was like a very narrow bottleneck at one point in the seed. Besides that, I don't know, pretty nice. Yeah, I think it's funny because I just did like a Dead Wind Temple seed like today as warm up.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
That's funny.
Just today. So I already knew how to do the Go Mode Wind Temple, and the fact that, like, the keys were in the best place you could possibly have keys. Like, and I was funny because I was like, oh no, I forgot to get like spring storage, and then it's like, oh, the basement chest is a key. Thanks.
Yeah, we were saying how that literally was the dream Wind Temple. It was dead. The big key was in the best place it could have been, just right there on the way. And the two keys were in the first room and in that chest in the middle room. Like you honestly cannot ask for a better Wind Temple than that.
Oh yeah.
Like that was only very few people get Wind Temples like that.
Yeah, very nice. That's probably Wind Temple is probably the main reason why this seed was so fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's basically not
For
even
sure.
a dungeon. You can't even call it a dungeon. It's kind of like Private Oasis.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
basically just blow through that.
Yeah.
Skip the majority of that temple.
I think I started getting a bit annoyed because I ran out of warps at one point. And
Oh my God, really?
I think getting fire and ice arrows was a bit annoying. Fire and ice arrows was like, it took forever to get.
Oh yeah.
But it was Sphere 0. Fire and ice was Sphere 0.
Yeah, which was interesting. Sure. Also, I do wanna bring up the I don't think Mason finished this line, but I did find it kind of funny how we had a Deluxe Box, Maggie's letter, or no, it was Deluxe Box to Note to Mom, to Moglin's letter, to Orange Rupee.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah.
Which what a string.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
remember that it was hinted dead. Like it was like Picto was possibly required, so we are pretty sure that both Pictos would be dead, but I'm never sure anymore with these possibly required hints, so I always just do them anyways.
Yeah, the possibility required is... I almost consider it. I know when I usually see that, I'm like, okay, I'm going to assume that it is going to be required, otherwise it's going to get me in trouble later.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the funniest was the Ganon's Tower possibly required shield. Nearly
Oh, yeah,
gave
that
me a
one-
heart attack at the start.
Yeah, that one was a scary start. Fortunately, Angular was foolish, which kind of threw that out the window,
Yep.
which was good.
Yeah.
Leaf was my
I think-
bottleneck for a while.
Yeah, I
could
think
not
that,
find
I think that last Windfall trip, I don't think I found anything. Like, I found literally nothing.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
there was
think.
a lot of garbage.
Yeah, Windfall really didn't have that much overall. I'm trying to think about what all it had, but it really didn't have that much. Especially since some of its checks were all on Windfall, leading to junk. Because you even had that one Picto box that Tingle gave you, which then I think that only led to Grapple, which is nice but not really required.
Yeah, that was really making me kind of nervous because I was like, if Mason went straight to outset, you could, and then went straight to like FF, then you just skip all of Windfall and all of DRI second trip. You'd one trip all the, well, you'd have to two trip outset, but all the other islands you can pretty much just one trip.
Yeah, pretty much.
I will say Mason definitely made some very interesting routing choices that
Yeah.
had me puzzled.
Which one had you puzzled?
A lot of them. I can't think of
Oh,
one
no.
off the top of
There's
my
too
head.
many.
My personal favorite one was getting storage in Wind Temple from the big key chest.
Yeah, I was worried that
Oh.
it was gonna be like a small key somehow,
Oh,
Yeah.
and so
Which,
I was
I
like, I
mean,
really
is
don't
fair.
want double small key. So I was like,
Yeah,
but
I'm
it
just
literally
gonna
can't be,
copy
right?
storage.
Because
It can't be. It
No,
has
it
to
can't
be a
be.
big key. Yeah,
It's
there's no
logically
way it can be a
behind
small
some
key.
keys. Yeah, logically it's behind both small keys.
I see.
Yeah, which
It was
in
also
all
hinted, if I
fairness,
recall correctly.
yeah, I think it was hinted. Which in all fairness, I mean, with the nerves and it being the grand finals, it's definitely very easy to mix up on some of that stuff. So it's definitely understandable.
Yeah, I mean, out of all the practice seats I've had, I've never had that kind of scenario, which is crazy for how much we've been playing rando. Just new scenarios every time.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
it
you
was
never
a unique.
know. You never
Yeah, it
know.
was a unique scenario for sure.
Yeah, you just have to be ready for anything. I mean, like, I remember that race between you and McJari when there was like bombless Earth Temple. I'm like, shoot, I need to learn bombless Earth Temple now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
So-
we were saying in the commentary earlier just how many combinations there are in this game alone, and just how many different things you need to account for. So many different item variations with each dungeon.
Man, season 1's over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
surreal. It's kind of surreal thinking about season 1 being over. But you know what that means? That means we are going to be gearing up for season 2 eventually, and I believe we're going to be getting the asyncs for the season 2 settings going here fairly soon. So yeah, be on the lookout for season 2. We've already been experimenting with the settings for season 2, and so we already have a general idea of what we're going to be doing for those. So if you're interested in Wind Waker HD Randomizer, definitely join the Discord and check out all the things we're doing there. But yeah, look, with season 1 being over, we will be transitioning very soon to season 2 settings and season 2 asyncs, and eventually a season 2 tournament next year. But yes, without further ado, again, let's congratulate Alberto for the victory on the season 1 tournament, the first winner of the Wind Waker HD tournament series. So big congratulations to Alberto, and big congrats to Mason as well for making it to the grand finals. Both very, very good runners. Y'all were honestly very, very close the entire race. Like even up to the hour mark, I could not have guessed who would have won. Y'all were neck and neck in several places. throughout that whole
Y'all
run.
had complete item parity at 50 minutes in.
Yeah,
Wow,
and
cool.
y'all were both at Cliff Plateau and then went to Bird's Peak. Like there was a point where y'all were more or less in sync. The timelines had converged, as they say.
Oh,
I'm
that's
glad we gave a good
crazy.
race for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun one to watch. Y'all definitely put on a good show. So thank you guys for the good presentation.
Well,
Thanks
you
for
as well.
commentating.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, speaking of presentation, hello there. Thanks again. Thank you also for your lovely commentary. A lot of appreciation also to our trackers in the background. Thanks, bot. Mercury HD. Okay, tech issues. We love tech issues. Anyway, thanks for the commentary. Thanks for the race. It was a lot of fun to watch. The next
for having
thing
us.
that you can get on the Zelda Speedruns network will be tomorrow at 8 p.m. UTC. That is 3 p.m. Eastern. There will be a link to the past randomizer cross keys, the finals of Yambu versus Telethar, game 1. And yeah, until then, there is nothing more to watch on ZSR, but I hope you will have a lot of fun watching other streams, doing other stuff, playing randos. Play randos, it's great. And yeah, with that being said, thank you all, and I hope you have a lovely day, and see you the next time.